This little village town thing here seems to have an awful lot of these storks. So many of them. Welcome folks, Nick here, started day 21. Been on the road a little while, just heading out of Bucharest. Heading towards the sea city of Constanta in Romania, with a view to heading south from there to Shabla, which is just across the border in Bulgaria, and I've organised camping there for the night. So I'm hoping it'll be a nice seaside visit. I was going to take the Garmin curvy route rather than plot a route. Thought, well, I'll let Garmin give me the curvy route, and it came up with 280 something kilometers, about 6 hours, 6.5 hours, but it was going to take me straight through the centre of Bucharest. And I know from bitter experience, when I tried that the other day to go and get the batteries, which I got, by the way, got the batteries, it's just not easy. It just takes forever, and the driving techniques, tactics, strategies of some of the drivers are a little bit challenging as well in all major cities. In Bucharest it was a little bit scary, shall I say. Anyway, so today plan is cross into Bulgaria. I've left the Studio One apartments in Westgate in Bucharest. I did travel in on yesterday, in fact, by metro, which was only just round the corner into town. Went on a free walking tour, which was great. So if you're in Bucharest and don't really want to get stuck right in the city centre, I really can recommend it. It was, I think it was about £50 a night, but I had, as you know, I've said, a kitchenette, sitting area, a desk area and bed, power shower, balcony, access to a swimming pool, all sorts of things, so it's all good. So yeah, I'd recommend that. Today's ride, though, I think is going to be initially main road. It's showing me 23 kilometers along this bit to Constanta, and then I think the next bit is 200 kilometers or something along the A4, I'm guessing. So I don't think it'll be too exciting. So I'm looking forward to reaching the Black Sea, and which will be at Constanta. Might stop there for a little while and then head south, and it looks like it's a coastal road south to Shabla, crossing the border into Bulgaria, all being well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to an evening by the sea. This trip, 421 kilometers, 12.8 litres apparently. So the little trip said 12.8, I think, and this says 13.65. I wonder which is more accurate. Well, that has to rank as one of the worst petrol stations I've been to for, I don't know. Every one of the people behind the tills was making coffees and such like. So It seems to be that they favour the towns. Guessing the traffic is slower here. Because on the bits between the towns, there don't appear to be any. This little village town thing here seems to have an awful lot of these storks. It's a 30 minute through the town. So many of them. My phone has just made a strange sort of vibrating sound thing in my pocket, which is where it is. And I've never noticed before, just a zzz, zzz, zzz. And so I thought I'd stop and have a look, see what it was. And it's an emergency alert. I think it's an emergency weather alert. And which sort of figures, but I don't know how bad it will be, because I didn't get any of those before, and I've been through some really torrential, stormy things, so let's hope it's just a bit of a passing breeze or something. Well, there's more roadworks contraflow, but look at how elaborate that bridge is over on the left hand side. And that's a very elaborate looking gateway to that bridge as well. What the story behind that is. And I wonder how far this tailback goes as well. So the last one was quite a few kilometres. Made it to Constanta. I had this idea that I'd be able to stand by the Black Sea, have a photo, but I couldn't get to the Black Sea. It seems like it's all sort of private property around where I was looking. So I'm now heading to Shabla, which is in Bulgaria. And, so we've got a border crossing. Don't know what's involved there. And the Bulgarian border is about 45 kilometers away, I think. And the actual campsite that I'm aiming for is still 70 kilometers away. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to get to the campsite in time to camp. So I'm going to stop in a moment, give them a ring and ask them what time last setup is, because it's often sort of 7 o'clock or something or other, and it will be 7:30 the earliest that I get there, I think. Oop, slippy. It's just must have just been raining here. But yeah, I won't get there till 7:30, assuming I hit all the speed limits, and I don't know, some of them might be like the 130. I tend not to reach those, but I was hoping that this was going to be a coastal route, because it looked like it on the map, but I can't see the Black Sea. Anyway, I'll let you know how I get on. Over there, pretty sure that must be the Black Sea. But again, it looks very difficult to get to properties built along the lines. Welcome to Hostel Shabla. This is the room that I have. Considering it's £19 for the night, for about €25, it's not too bad. Looks clean anyway. I'm glad to see that it's a digital control TV. But yeah, it's fine. It's a wet room. To fill the cistern, you have to remember to turn the stopcock on over there before it will flush, and then turn it off again afterwards. But apart from that, it seems fine. As I was going through the Bulgarian border crossing, paperwork was checked fine. They just wanted to see my passport, where I was going next, and the bike's documentation, the V5C. So I put all that away, and as soon as I put all that away and clamped it back on the bike, two dogs came nipping at my tyres, especially the front tyre. It's sort of a bit disconcerting really, because you don't want to crush a dog's nose, but they were snarling and then snapping at my ankles. Anyway, just I don't know whether one of them's caught up with me. Yeah, so what did we get up to today? Travelled about 350 kilometres on 11.7 litres of fuel. Crossed into Bulgaria and only had a couple of showers on the way, which wasn't bad. It was quite nice, especially as there'd been a warning, an alert come through on my phone saying that something dire was going to happen, I think. So that was all good. Downside is that I've discovered that the microphone that I've got plugged in to the GoPro from the helmet is very intermittent. Sometimes it seems fine, other times you get quite a lot of road noise, but you can still hear me and I can boost the sound. Other times you can't hear me at all, which may be a good thing, of course, but not when I'm trying to get a message across. And yep, got a friend outside, obviously. But so I need to try and figure out what's going on there, because I can't stop and check every time that it's working. Tomorrow, heading off towards Thessaloniki in Greece. Not sure how far it is yet, but that's the general direction. What I was saying on the motorcycle ride was that I'd left it too late to get into the campsite. I couldn't get in touch with them to say I was arriving late. It just went to answer phone, which is why I'm in Hostel Shabla. And so yeah, that's why I'm here. But yeah, apart from that, more waffle. So yeah, apart from that, I think that's it. Towards Thessaloniki tomorrow, and I'll let you know what the plans are when we set off. Right, so bye for now.